You think it's normal. But what if I told you the things you do every single day, the choices you barely even notice, are quietly killing your self-belief? Not in one big explosion, not in one obvious failure, but slowly, like a leak in your confidence that never stops dripping. And one day you wake up and you don't even recognize the person staring back at you. Here's the truth. Most people don't lose confidence overnight. They lose it in tiny, invisible ways. And because it feels normal, they never question it. But if you keep going this way, you'll destroy the most powerful weapon you have: belief in yourself. So let's talk about the hidden habits that eat away at your confidence without you even realizing. And as I break these down, I want you to ask yourself, am I guilty of this? Because if you are, today might be the wake-up call you need. First, saying yes when you want to say no. It sounds small, right? Someone asks you for help, and you agree, even though you're already drowning in your own problems. Your boss piles on more work, and you stay quiet because you don't want to seem weak. A friend invites you out, and you go, even though you're exhausted. Every time you do this, you send a signal to your brain. My needs don't matter. And slowly, you start believing that lie. Saying yes when your soul is screaming, no trains you to betray yourself. And nothing kills self-belief faster than breaking your own trust. Second, constant comparison. Scrolling on social media, you see someone who's richer, fitter, smarter, or more successful. At first, you just glance, but soon it becomes a habit. And the more you compare, the more you tell yourself, I'm not enough. Here's the trap. Comparison makes you forget your own progress. You don't see the battles you've already won. You only see what others are showing you. And most of it isn't even real. If you spend your life measuring yourself against everyone else, you'll always come up short, even when you're winning. Third, breaking promises to yourself. Think about this. If a friend lied to you over and over again, would you trust them? Of course not. Yet every time you say, I'll wake up early tomorrow, and you don't, you break trust. Every time you swear you'll quit a bad habit and you don't, you break trust. You start to see yourself as unreliable. And here's the dangerous part. If you can't trust yourself to follow through, why would you believe you're capable of anything bigger? Confidence isn't built on hype. It's built on proof. And the proof comes from keeping the small promises you make to yourself daily. Fourth, living in the comfort zone. You tell yourself, I'll start later. You stick to what's safe, easy, and familiar. You avoid risks because you don't want to fail. But here's the secret. Avoiding discomfort doesn't protect your confidence. It destroys it. Every time you back down from a challenge, your belief in yourself shrinks. Confidence only grows when you prove to yourself, I can handle this. But if you never step outside the bubble, you'll never get that proof. You'll stay stuck, safe, but weak. Now let me ask you, which one of these feels familiar? Saying yes too often, comparing yourself, breaking promises, staying too comfortable? Be honest with yourself, because denial is the fastest way to stay stuck. Here's the real takeaway. Confidence isn't built in a single moment of glory. It's built in the small, invisible choices you make every day. Every yes or no. Every time you keep a promise. Every step you take outside the comfort zone. You're either training your brain to trust you or to doubt you. And if you want unstoppable self-belief, you have to stop killing it with habits that feel normal but are actually poison. So starting today, make one change. Just one. Maybe you finally say no when you mean it. Maybe you keep one small promise to yourself. Maybe you try something uncomfortable just to prove you can. That's how you start rebuilding. That's how you remind yourself, I can trust me. Because here's the truth. Once you believe in yourself, really believe, there's nothing you can't handle. If this hit you, don't just click away and forget. Think about which habit is draining your confidence right now. Drop it in the comments. I want to know which one you're fighting. And if you're ready to keep growing, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs the reminder. Your self-belief is your foundation. Protect it, build it, and never give it away.